make effort to develop a sense of oneness of 7 billion human beings. We are a human community. The future of humanity depends not in individual country, but entire humanity. And then, according to Judaism, or according to this theistic religion, ultimately, we all creation of God. So, from that viewpoint, we all brothers, sisters, same Father, isn't it? So killing each other is like God's same, so this, children of same Father killing each other. So if any people who really feel faith towards Creator, then violence is impossible. And the realistic, practical level also. Now global warming. But American president, you see, not much concerned about global warming. He may have some miracle power. Otherwise, you see, due to global warming, now I think next few centuries, the nature disaster will increase. And meantime, our population also increasing. When I first came as a refugee, then we used to say 6 billion human beings. After nearly 30 years, now 7 billion human beings. So according to some scholars, they say end of this century, human population will reach 10 billion. So if you see this goes like that way, I think a problem on this world definitely increasing. So such sort of nature, such reality, now we have to live happily as a one human community. The religion is more or less private business. Like Tibetan, generally Buddhist, but among Tibetan, last 4 centuries, some Muslims there, they happily sort of live among Buddhist, Tibetan Buddhist community. About 4 centuries ago, the 5th Dalai Lama provided land for construction of mosque in Lhasa. So we carry the pluralism. And then I think later part of 20th century, some Christian also there. So no problem. So like that, so religion is more or less private business. Very most important. And then different nationality also not much important, I feel. Important is we are same human being. And different culture, different language, different faith is private business. And the thing is, we have to live together, harmoniously, friendly, mutual respect. So my number one commitment is try to promote oneness of 7 billion human beings. I'm a human being. You see that? Me personally also, you see, very helpful. When I visit this different place with the feeling I am just another human being and I'm meeting another human brothers, sisters. There's no barrier. I always smile at them. They also return smile. If I consider our emphasis, I'm Tibetan, I'm Buddhist. And mostly, because of the most important, or mostly, if I emphasize, I'm Dalai Lama. You see, no help to myself. If I too much emphasis, I'm Dalai Lama. Then out of 7 billion, only one Dalai Lama. Then I feel lonely. I always feel I'm just another human being. So when I visit different place, meet different people, now here, I just consider you as my brothers, sisters. No problem. This is number one. Number two commitment is religious harmony. Because now today's world, among even Muslim, same religious sort of follower, small differences, Shia and Sunni, fighting, killing. And now in Egypt, Christian and Muslim. At Burma, unfortunately, Buddhist, Muslim. So all major religious traditions carry the same message. I usually describe religion of human being. So basic human nature, more compassionate. So compassion is really helpful to human being. So therefore, religion of human being, all religion carry message of love. In order to practice love seriously, all religion teach us the practice of tolerance, practice of forgiveness. So therefore, that kind of sort of spiritual tradition carry main message, carry love, compassion, forgiveness, tolerance. Now that tradition itself dividing, causing division among human beings. And then eventually it's a fighting, killing. So bad. Now you already now in India, look, this country, over 3,000 years. Firstly, India's own, different tradition, like a Sangha philosophy, over 3,000 years. Then Jain philosophy, Jain tradition, then Buddhist tradition, and many other Hindu different traditions. These are homegrown different religious tradition. Then, I think over 2,000 years, the Judaism reached here. But then, Zoroastrianism, I think before that, maybe from ancient Persia, small group come India. They settle in Bombay. Their population less than 100,000, very small. In big city, millions of Hindus, millions of Christians, millions of Islam. The Zoroastrian follower, very small, but no fear. They carry generations with their own sort of faith, like that. So that's India in this country. So all major religious tradition in this country exist, and all these different religious traditions live harmoniously. So since India, as in these different traditions live harmoniously over 2,000 years, so why not in the rest of the world? So we can live side by side with a different faith. So therefore, now since 1959, I came here as a refugee. So I noticed, I very much impressed the India's religious harmony. So I or say telling other people, religious harmony is very possible. All religious tradition carry the same message.